Tonight, on Be Something Wonderful, how to master the power that creates worlds, the Neville Goddard way. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I got an email from one of our followers this morning that said, Tom, you mentioned that there's nothing to do, that I don't have to make it happen. I just need to imagine my wish fulfilled. And it should be effortless. Yet it's been weeks and nothing's happening. I feel like I have to make something happen, or I have to do something. Can you unpack that a little bit more? Tonight, guys, we're going to unpack that and more. So I want to say, the first thing I want to say is to imagine your wish fulfilled, to manifest your new life, to create your new future. It cannot be done by trying to manipulate or move around the already manifested reality of the 3D world, right? It cannot be done by trying to move the effects or rearrange the effects of the 3D world. It cannot be done by trying to will it into the 3D world, right? So you've got to move from being under the willpower of that 3D you to under the influence of that dimensionally larger you. Hear this. This is big. You can't rearrange. There's nothing. Trying to struggle and fight and change the 3D world is in vain. This is Neville's very clear about this, right? So you've got to move from being under the willpower of that small 3D you to under the influence of that larger, dimensionally larger you. That's what we're talking about tonight. That's what we mean by effortless. So let's unpack it a little bit more. So what does Neville say? Everything you do, unaccompanied by imaginal change, is but futile readjustments of the surfaces. Hear this. This is a big statement by Neville, right? Anything you do, everything you do, unaccompanied by imaginal change, unaccompanied by that imaginal act, by getting in touch with that higher you, that dimensionally larger you, and imagining your wish fulfilled, is futile readjustments of the surfaces. You're just moving effects around in the 3D world. You're just rearranging the already manifested. Hear this, right? So what does he say? He says it's really attention minus effort. It's putting your attention on what you want. It's putting your attention on your desire. It's an imagining your wish fulfilled, right? This is what else he says. An assumption brings the invisible into sight, right? It's only because the 3D world has our attention because we can see it, we can touch it. But really, it's the invisible that you want to bring something. You've got to get to that assumption, right? Here's what else I want to say. That Neville says the end of longing should be being. So some of you have written me and said, well, Tom, I'm not efforting, and it's still not coming, but let's define effort. What do we mean by that? If you're longing for it, if you're wanting it, that's efforting. It's mental effort. Hear this. I'm not talking about necessarily physically doing anything, but if you're still longing for your desire, if you're still wanting it, right? If you're still putting mental effort in that, if you're still struggling and still want to willpower it in, that's mental effort. That's the opposite. You're trying to manipulate 3D reality to pull it in, right? So what does it require? Well, the Bible tells us. Let's go to scripture here. Let's go to Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I'm God. A lot of you goes, well, yeah, I get it, but what does that really mean? Let's unpack that a little bit more. Be still means least effort. Be still. There's no effort. There's no action. Hear this. This is how you connect with that dimensionally larger you, with your imagination, with that Christ within you. And then know that I am God. What does that mean? It means you are that which you desire to be. When you know that you're God, you know that you are your ideal, that power is within you. That's what that means. Be still, no effort, no action, and then assume you are that which you desire to be. That's what be still and know that I am God means. I am God is I am that Christ in me is my imagination, right? Turn your attention to your desire, right? You are that what you would desire to be. Turn your attention there, right? No longing, no wanting, no struggle. That's mental effort. That's trying to manipulate it. That's trying to move the effects around. That's trying to rearrange the already manifested 3D world, right? And so what does it require? Well, I also wanted to talk about, remember we've talked about, and even Neville points to that the physical world, the 3D world, mirrors your inner world. What does that really mean? Well, the reality mirror is the opposite from, I've talked about this in previous videos, is the opposite of a regular mirror. In a regular mirror, you stand in front of it and you see your reflection in the mirror. You can't touch that reflection, but it's just as real as you are on the other side of the mirror. The reality mirror is the opposite. So when you stand in front of the mirror, you are the reflection. The 3D world is the reflection of the image that's on the other side of the mirror. What's on the other side of the mirror? That dimensionally larger you, that your imagination. It's the image on the other side of the mirror. It's the unseen. The 3D world is just the seen. Remember, it's past tense. It's the already manifested. On the other side of the mirror, which you have to imagine, which you have to move, is your image. You've got to create that image from that dimensionally larger world, right? That's your God consciousness. That is where you've got to move to the other side of the mirror. Hear this mentally, right? You've got to move from that 3D reflection, from that past, and move to the image. And then that will reflect back in the 3D world your ideal or the desire that you want. This is huge tonight, guys. And the other thing I want to say, it's really detaching from the 3D you. What do we mean by that? Because a lot of spiritual teachers talk about detachment, but what are we talking about here? We're saying, first of all, accept your present, accept where you are right now in the 3D world. Don't resist that, don't fight against that, and then you set your intention. How do you set your intention? By imagining that new future, by imagining that new you, right? Imagine your wish fulfilled. Once you imagine it, then you release it to that higher power. You don't try to manipulate it. You're not wanting or longing. It's already yours. This, guys, is how to master the power that creates worlds, right? That power, what is that power? It's that dimensionally larger you, that Christ within you. It's your imagination. It's that one consciousness. It's that unconscious awareness that you come from and are a part of. That is how you master the power that creates worlds the Neville Goddard way. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kieran, our website at tomkieran.com or BeSomethingWonderful.com, or write me anytime at info@BeSomethingWonderful.com. I would love to hear from you. With great love, this is Tom. Until next time.